Okay, so this is export of Adobe Premiere, the settings you want to do, and I was going to show you compression. So this is my BlackRock Shooter AMV that I just made. You can see all that, blah, blah, blah. File. First off, I have to always make sure that this is highlighted, this box. So File, Export, Media. Now in here, I found what works for me. The first thing you got to do is I change this video codec to the UYVY. Next, you want to make sure that these settings match these settings. So like here, this source, my source is 1920 by 1080 at 60 FPS, but it's telling me that I want to do 720 480. You want to change that. So you do 1920, 1080, and frame rate 60. Now, you can actually change the frame rate down to 30. That would be fine, and it would actually help save you quite a bit of space. So you would change that, those four things. The other things you want to usually make sure it stays pretty much the same, but I've never really changed it. The sample rate 4800 or 48,000, yeah, 16-bit, blah, 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 blah. So that's all I do. I just change those four. Hit export, sends it out. You will notice when these change, you want to make sure your box is the right size, no black bars, nothing like that. So once you export it, close, 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 close. I gotta move this back here. Sorry, 1 second. Cancel, it's not doing it right now. Whoa. View lists. Oh, I went to the, okay. One more time. Cancel. All right, I don't know what's going on, so I'll deal with that later. Anyways, so the compression program. Once you have it compressed, what's gonna happen, see I made a how to compress. You're gonna export your stuff as uncompressed AVI. I probably should have shown you that and I forgot. But uncompressed AVI, all you got to do is you click and drag, take it over to this Zarx 264 GUI EXE. You're going to do how would you like to import that? AVI synth, AVI source. Now you might need to get AVS PMod for this to work. So if you don't have AVS PMod, you might need to get that. You'll hit import. This will show you input, output. It's all going to send it to the file, the folder where it's at. So see, as of right now, when I first took that in there, it gives me a .avs file. It created that automatically, and that's for AVS PMod. So you go into here, the preset, this is where you change how quick you want this compression. You usually want to do very slow because that'll compress it the most. Then you just hit encode. It's going to say, oh, okay, what's going on? It's going to do the audio first, and then it's going to do the video. Now, this went super, super, super quick because this how to compress little thing I made was only 3.8 megabytes anyway. And then you're done. You can close it, and now you'll see you'll have 3 files. Now you have the original file, which was 3.87 megabytes, and the AVS thing that it made, which you can now delete. And then your new file, which is now 211 kilobytes. Basically, that would show, I don't know if this one has it or not. I have a lot of these in different, no, I guess not. All right, well, for example, when these were done, this I think was around 60 gigabytes, my original AVI file for my BlackRock Shooter AMV. When I compressed it, it took it down to 200 megabytes. So it's huge compression that you get. And if you have any questions, let me know.